Hey foodie gang, hey foodie gang. Welcome back to Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bang, Season 3, Episode 9. We are just chugging along. So if you have missed any episodes, be sure to go back and check them out. Today we are going to be making dinner, foodie gang. You know, it's dinner time, so we are going to be making, let me just turn this a little bit. We're going to be making lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice, peas, and a mustard cream sauce. So hit the like button on your way in, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and join the channel. You can always support the channel by putting money on the table and keeping the stove on and money sign Chef Big Bank, or you can send a super chat with your thoughts. You can send a super chat with your thoughts. And so the first thing that we're going to do, foodie gang, is I'm going to get the rice started, and I'm going to be making yellow rice, and I have my rice cooker. If you have been watching my channel so far, you know how I feel about rice cookers. You have got to get a rice cooker. And I'm going to let you guys know, when you're in the comments, be respectful or you will get blocked by myself or one of the moderators. We are making lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice, peas, and a mustard cream sauce. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, foodie gang. I have not made lamb in a couple of years, but I have some lamb in the freezer, so we're gonna be making that. And then let me show you guys my rice cooker, and we are just gonna talk about the rice cooker. If you guys do not have a rice cooker and an air fryer, I definitely recommend that you invest into a rice cooker so that you can have consistent rice. So let me walk you guys through the mise en place. I like to get everything prepped out before I get here, foodie gang, so that when we are here, we are just cooking and just talking. And Ian said, love me some lamb. So these are my lamb shoulder chops. They are marinated in a garlic herb sauce. And the marinade, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, was a store-bought marinade. But so we're trying it out. I have marinated this in the marinade for about an hour. It is recommended that you marinate your lamb, if you certain cuts of lamb, just so that you can have a tender product. So we will see. And Ian said, best rice cooker pays for itself. Yes, I agree with that statement. I think this rice cooker was like $20 maybe. But I have made so many meals, so much rice with this rice cooker. Once you know about a rice cooker and you start using a rice cooker, you're not even going to want to make rice on the stove. Because one thing about the rice cooker is that you get consistent rice that is, you also don't waste rice. You know how sometimes you make rice on the stove and you make too much, so then you have to waste it? That doesn't happen with the rice cooker. The rice doesn't get wasted, and you can always save some for later for stir fries. You can make bibimbap. That's a whole nother conversation. So we got our lamb shoulder chops. And then I have my yellow rice. I have been seeing this rice all over Facebook, all on social media. And I was like, you know what? I need to get me some yellow rice. So we got our yellow rice. We got our lamb. I got a little bit of peas here. Not a ton, but a little bit. And then the other day I made this mustard cream sauce. And it was really good. So we have our heavy whipping cream. And the type of mustard that I'm going to use is going to be Dijon mustard. So we have our Dijon mustard, our heavy whipping cream, and then we have our seasoning blend for our sauce. We are going to keep it really simple today. Just salt and pepper and a little bit of parsley. Really, really simple for the sauce. But We're just gonna keep it simple. But if you want to add more, feel free to. And I want to show you guys this. So I had the pleasure of getting some new seasonings the other day. A lot of new seasonings, so I'm super excited about that. 7 people in here, I should have 7 likes. Come on now. So what you can do is you can double tap the screen. If you double tap the screen, it will that'll be the equivalent of liking it. Double tap the screen, get us going strong in the algorithm. So, Kinder's buttery garlic salt. I used this the other day. I'm okay, so yesterday I'm gonna be honest. I made some fried fish, rice, and some vegetables. And I didn't make it on camera, but I tried this seasoning in my vegetables and it was really, really good. They also make a couple different types, couple different brands of seasonings. So we're going to be using the buttery garlic salt of the Kinders for our lamb. So the first thing we're going to do, foodie game, well, y'all gonna hit the like button. Y'all gonna hit the like button. Let's just establish some standards now. We need 25 likes, and we need to get $20. We need to raise $20. So I'm gonna need y'all to donate. You know, food is going up, and we want to keep the stove on so that I can continue to make amazing food. And foodie gang, earlier today I went live for breakfast, and I made sausage, cheese, and egg Bisquick muffins. They were really delicious. Check out that live stream. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do, get my rice on and go in, and let me grab my scissors. Okay, my bad, y'all. You know what? When you do these cooking shows, you think you have everything. And then when you start, trying to make stuff, you're like, oh, I don't have that, I don't have that. But thank you guys so much for stopping by my kitchen today. I know that I just go live randomly, but I appreciate when you guys do stop by. So I put my yellow rice in here, and I have some water already measured out. And I will put all the recipes in the video description after this live stream. So, and let me just show you guys how easy the rice cooker is. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my rice a stir. Because when you have yellow rice, there's like a seasoning blend in there. So I just want to stir it around, make sure it's good. So, I put my rice and my water in here. I'm going to plug this on. I'm going to plug it up. And there is like a lever here. And there's a warm setting and a cook setting. I am going to click this down to the cook setting. Put the lid on. Boom. That's it. The rice is pretty much done. When the rice is done cooking, it'll automatically switch to the warm setting. So, and also it's like an easier cleanup, I feel. And Mateo said yellow rice is yellow rice good? I have not had yellow rice in a while, but it is really good. So yellow rice has like turmeric and saffron in it, but yellow rice is really good. I recommend that you guys try, try different foods. Try different foods, open up your palate, really experiment. And if you like to try different foods, I have a Facebook fan page with almost 2,000 members. And it is great because it really opens up your creativity, because these foodies are from all around the world. And so they're always showing me new ingredients. I'm always learning so much. And it was actually in my group and on Facebook where I saw a lot of people using yellow rice. I have had it before, but I haven't had it in a while. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I am so used to eating white rice. It's just like my go-to. So now I have my peas, and I'm gonna put those on my pan back here that is smoking. So you gotta clean your burners out. If you spill something, something probably spilled back there. Y'all know I be cooking. Your girl be cooking. So I'm just gonna move this over. If you are in the kitchen and you have an accident or something is not going right, you want to stay calm. A lot of times, I feel when we start freaking out, that's when things start going wrong. So, I have my peas over here. I'm going to switch burners because that burner was smoking. So, I probably spilled something in that burner and I'm going to clean it. But like I was saying, stay calm if you're in the kitchen. If you are having an accident, just stay calm. It's gonna be all right. And so I have some garlic and then salt and pepper that I'm gonna put into my peas. But how is everybody doing today? Where is everybody watching from? Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'll let y'all know where I'm at. I'm in Alaska. I'm in Alaska and it's like 8:44. So it is pretty late, but it's not super late here. And so I have my peas on with garlic, salt, and pepper. Just keeping that really, really simple. The yellow rice is on. The peas are on. The next thing I want to start on is going to be my sauce. We are going to do a mustard cream sauce using Dijon mustard. The other day, I did make this sauce, and it was so delicious. I cannot remember what I put it on, but I made a mustard cream sauce the other day, and it was really good. So I have my medium size saucepan here. I am gonna get this pan onto like medium heat. Hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and become a member. And Mateo said, "What, Alaska?" Yes, I am in Alaska. Where are you? Where are you at, Mateo? Where's everybody watching from? And so that is why my channel is called 907 Good Eats. 907 is the area code for Alaska. And only my true Alaskans really understand the title of this show. Or of my channel, which is 907 Good Eats. That is the area code for Alaska. And how are you doing, Arnell? Arnell said, good evening. Arnell's pretty much in my same time zone. So it's probably around like 9 going on 10 there. We got Liliana in the building. How are you doing, Liliana? What did y'all eat today? Because y'all be cooking. So I know y'all made something. Okay, so for today's dinner, we are making lamb shoulder chops, peas, yellow rice, and a mustard cream sauce. So I have the rice on, I got the peas on. I'm gonna start with the sauce, and then we're gonna get the lamb on the stove. And 35, hello. And Arnell says San Francisco 9:46. What did I tell y'all? I told y'all Arnell was not far behind my time zone. And Liliana said, I'm doing good. I made enchiladas. I didn't go live though because my. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that, Liliana. You said her uncle passed away today, so I was too sad to make it live. I am so sorry to hear that, and I know that you wanted to go live. I'm so sorry to hear that. It is my condolences and my prayers to you and the family. It is always a hard thing losing a loved one. It's just really hard. It's really, really hard. How are you doing, Ebony? How are you doing? But Liliana, I hope that you have memories, a lot of memories to reflect on. I feel like what helps me is pictures. my dad passed away, but he did take a lot of pictures. And so we have so many memories of him because he loved to take pictures. My mom didn't really like to take pictures, and I think that that's why I take so many pictures of myself and my daughter. Even if I don't, feel like taking a picture, I like to take pictures for her sake. So that when something, I ain't even gonna talk about it, but take pictures, get as many memories as you can. And Liliana, I'm so sorry to hear that. But yes, I feel like pictures and making memories while people are here is very important because like life seems so short when you lose someone. So lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice, peas, and a mustard cream sauce. I have my pan on medium heat, heating up the pan. We're gonna put our heavy cream in there first. And then this mustard cream sauce is really simple to make. But hit the like button on your way in. And you guys go show love to Liliana's channel. Her name is also Familia. Check out her YouTube channel. She's making some amazing food. And then and Liliana said, can't wait to learn before bed. You know what? I love learning. And that is exactly why I was in Liliana's chat watching her live stream so that I could learn about a different style of food. There's so much that we can learn from each other. And so I say that to say this. Be humble. Keep an open mind. Don't act like you know too much so you can't learn anymore. Because when that happens, you ain't learning nothing. But hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So I have my heavy whipping cream that I'm going to put in the pan. And when you are making a cream-based sauce, you don't want to get your sauce too hot for too long. If your sauce is too hot for too long, your cream will reduce to like nothing, and then it can also curdle. Curdling is what happens to milk and cream when it gets too hot. It starts to separate, and you'll see like little like balls, kind of. It's weird, but you'll know. And when that happens, they consider your sauce to be broken. So if you get your sauce too hot and it curdles, your sauce is broken. So, but I will say this, food gang. It took me a lot of sauces to learn how to make sauces. So even if you're making a sauce and it doesn't work out, that doesn't mean give up. That just means that you gotta try again. The great thing about cooking is that we have an unlimited amount of tries. And Arnell said, where did you get your lamb from? So my sister, she does Instacart, bless her heart, and she always gives me stuff. But I believe that this lamb was from Fred Meyer's. I don't know how the Fred Meyer's is in your particular area, Arnell. But I really like the Fred Meyer's that we have here. They have I like their meat section. They are rotating the meat, you know what I'm saying? So, but once you find a good store that has good produce, hang on to that store. Because I know what stores to go to get good produce. And I know what stores have what. But you know what? I am serious about cooking. And Kelly, hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hit that like button and subscribe. And Kelly said, how are you? I'm doing good. I went live earlier today. And I made the sausage biscuit. Hold on. Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit muffins. They were delicious. They were delicious, and I have some more in the fridge. So what I'm going to do is for breakfast tomorrow. I'll probably just reheat those up. If I don't go live. Now, if I go live, y'all know I'm gonna cook something or I'm gonna make something. And no, okay, so Liliana, I was watching her live and she made cactus. Have you guys ever tried cactus, Foodie Gang? Let me know. She made cactus and I was telling her I was gonna try it. Liliana, I haven't even gone to the store yet. But have you guys tried cactus? Let me know. Okay, so I have my cream on here and I have my mustard that I put in there. And now I'm just stirring it, just giving it a light stir. You want to be careful because, you don't want it to splash or anything like that. Let me just readjust. No, I have not tried cactus yet, and I'm going to turn down my pan just because I don't want it to be too hot. And I actually have, let me get my rubber spatula. I actually have my rubber spatula. And Arnell said, can you still use sauce if it's broken? Yes, you can. You can still use it. It'll taste the same. If it is broken, it just won't look appealing. It won't look right. And so, if you worked in a restaurant, right, and you broke the sauce, they would have you remake it. But if you're at home, it's still going to taste the same. It's just going to look weird. It's going to look like, kind of like spoiled milk. You know how spoiled milk has like the clumps in there and stuff? It's going to kind of look like that if your sauce is broken. But I have broken so many sauces, Foodie Gang. And that's why when you do have a sauce on the stove, especially like a cream sauce, or if you're making a cheese sauce or an Alfredo sauce, you don't want to leave it for a long time. Because you leaving it and walking away could be the difference between it getting too hot. And Kelly said, I just got hired for a new job that also works with the hospital. Congratulations, Kelly, that you got a new job. And Kelly just celebrated a birthday as well. So I have a little bit of salt and pepper and parsley. And you guys can see how little's in there. I am just going to keep it simple for this sauce. I am just going to keep it simple for this sauce. Very, very simple sauce. So yes, one of the ways that you can avoid your sauce becoming broken is that you don't want to put it on high heat. I started on medium. I turned it down to kind of like low. So, yes, Kelly, congratulations. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Support the channel. Keep the stove on at #Chefbigbank. Or you can send a super chat with your thoughts. Or just hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That is really all the support I need. Hitting the like button is so important. Leaving a comment down below, very important. I do read my comments and I will answer them as well. Okay, so we got our sauce here. I'm gonna try it, and you guys can see this sauce does not take long to make. It is very, very quick. And I'm gonna turn down my peas. They're over here boiling away. And there we have it. That is going to be our mustard cream sauce. Very, very simple. And I use Dijon mustard. You can use whole grain mustard if you want. You can use whatever type of mustard you want. But keep in mind, the type of mustard that you use will change the flavor of the sauce. So. And Kelly said, what are you making? I am making lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice, peas, and a mustard cream sauce. So, my rice is on and it is going, y'all. I got my peas over here. The cream sauce is done. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start heating up a pan and getting our lamb chops, or lamb shoulder chops in the pan. I also have been marinating these lamb shoulder chops for about an hour. If you want, you can marinate overnight. The reason why you guys saw me put a lid on top of my sauce, because the sauce, I think it's called a layer of skim. You know when you're making gravy and the top gets like that layer of skim? That happens with the cream sauce. And also, when your sauce is done, you want to take it off the heat. When you leave it on the heat, it will continue to reduce. Reduce means that the liquid gets thicker and it starts like, you know, cooking away pretty much. So, you want to take it off the heat, you want to cover it. And 35 said, what time am I invited? I'm ready to eat. Well, you're invited right now. That's why I'm here. And I know it's a long time since I had peas. You know what? I'm going to be honest. I haven't had peas in a long time. I have not had lamb, yellow rice. And I have not had lamb. So, I haven't had lamb in a... well, actually, I did order out lamb. It looks like a lamb curry. But I have not cooked lamb in a while. So, we're going to see how it's going to go. But I got my lamb right here. And I marinated it in this garlic herb dressing. So, we're going to see. I got my pan. One thing, when you are sauteing any type of meat, you want your pan to be hot. A hot pan is like the key to getting the crispy edges and the crispy outside on your meat. Is that your pan has to be hot. So, if y'all been watching me so far, you know how I feel. Have a bottle of oil near the stove. Any type of oil is fine. Vegetable oil, canola oil, olive oil, avocado oil. And the peas are looking pretty good, so I'm going to pop a little lid on there. Halfway, let me get some water. Alright, lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice, peas, and a mustard cream sauce. It is going to be super delicious. I have not made lamb in a long time, but I think I can do this, Foodie Gang. And then Kelly said, I never cooked lamb before. I have a question. How do you cook it to the point it's not chewy? Yes, my cousin is actually a chef, and I was just on the phone with him. And he was telling me, which I've also heard when I went to culinary school, is that you do not want to overcook your lamb. When you overcook your lamb, that is when you get the chewiness. Now, I know that you guys have seen like curry lamb where they actually braise the lamb. That is a different type of, a different cut of lamb. So also you want to know what cut of lamb you have to match to how you're going to cook it. But for this, these are lamb shoulder chops. So I don't want to cook it for too long because it can become chewy. So, but yes, there are so many different cuts of lamb, y'all. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. But there are some that are good for pan frying. There are some that are good for braising. It's all about knowing what you're cooking. And there's just so much to learn about food. That's why I say join the group on Facebook. And we're going to learn together, Foodie Gang. So, I got my pan here. I got a little bit of oil in the pan. And I got my peas here. They're looking good. And Arnell said, how about butter instead of oil? That is, you can use butter if you would like as well. You know what, Foodie Gang? I gotta go to the store. I don't even have any butter right now. I don't have no butter, so I'm using oil. So I got my lamb shoulder chops that have been marinating. But yes, butter is good, but keep in mind that if you are sauteing at a high heat, that the butter may start to burn. So what I like to do is when I have my butter in the pan, I will put a little bit of oil in the pan as well, just to help the butter from burning, because butter does burn really fast. And I got my seasoning blend right here. I'm gonna put some of this on the lamb, and my pan smells hot. It smells hot and it feels hot. So I'm gonna put my lamb in there and we're gonna see. Alright, and you guys hear that sizzle? That's how you want it to sound if you are sauteing something. And Cat T, hello! Shout out to Cat T. Cat T is the first member to become a part of the gang. And Cat T, when I was live the other day, when I had my Foodie Gang food panel, I did shout you out. Member shout outs are a part of being a part of the gang. And Arnell said no flour. Arnell, I have not used flour before. I'm doing okay, so I'm doing like a saute. If I was like deep frying it maybe, but no flour on here. And Cat T said thank you, and I have my tenders that I'm going to be putting on. But yes, Cat T, thank you so much for joining the gang. And I am so excited to have you part of the gang. And I will be doing shout outs all the time for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So my membership program is new. So I really appreciate you guys joining my membership program and really believing in me and supporting this channel. And so when the rice cooker is done, it'll automatically switch to the warm setting. And when it does that, it makes a noise. So you'll know. And Cat T said, thanks for the shout out. No, Cat T, thank you. I appreciate that you are a part of the game. So, with my memberships, I have 3 different levels. Foodie is going to be the first one. And then the gang, and then certified foodie gang. So Cat T is the first person to join the gang, and I absolutely appreciate that. And also, Cat T, that we are gonna. I drop pre-recorded content every Wednesday at 9 a.m. And for you, because you're part of the gang, you get early access to those types of videos. And Cassie said, absolutely, it's my pleasure. And I hope that you are enjoying it. And if there's anything that you want to see me cook, let me know. Okay, so I got my lamb on. And like I was telling y'all, I haven't made lamb in a minute. So we finna see what it's hitting for. I got the yellow rice on, peas, and a mustard cream sauce. So we finna see what it's hitting for. I got my peas right here. Ooh, let me back up a little bit so I don't fog y'all up. Got my peas right here. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in there. And you guys heard that click. That is the rice cooker going off. So what I like to do is I unplug my rice cooker after that sound goes off so that my rice doesn't overcook and start to burn on the bottom. And Cathy said, well, that's excited. You know what, Cathy? Thank you so much. Thank you. I would really appreciate that. Hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Okay, it's looking really good, and I'm using this seasoning on there, the Kinder's buttery garlic salt. So we will see what it's hitting for. I got my plate right over here. Got the lamb on there. We got the sauce right here. It is going to be good. Woo! So, when you have the rice cooker and you're taking the lid off, be careful because what just happened to me is that the steam is what burnt me. So, be very careful when you're in the kitchen. Alright, 35 said, have you ever done lamb stew? Can you do the same as oxtail soup? So good. I haven't had lamb stew per se, but I've had lamb curry. Is that the same thing? Because wouldn't that be considered a stew pretty much? So, yeah, I got the lamb in there. Yes, but wouldn't lamb curry be considered lamb stew? That is my question to you, gang. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. And then I have my Kinders here. I'm just going to put a little bit more. And 35 said, not sure. I would love to taste. And that's the thing I love about food is that, like, there is just so much information about food that we, are still finding out. But shout out to the 16 people that have hit the like button. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. One of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to baste my meat. And so what that is when you take, its own like pan dripping and you pour it back on top of the meat. And what that does is that really locks in the flavor. But shout out to everybody that is in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button. Send a super chat with your thoughts. Or you can hit the Cash App at # Chefbigbank. So I kind of already started plating up a little bit. Things are going down over here. Shout out to the foodie gang. No, thank y'all for sliding through. Thank y'all for sliding through. Oh, Cat T, that's a good thought. Cat T said maybe with the veggies added can be more like a stew. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had oxtail stew either. Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm poking this to kind of see how it feels, to see where we're at in the process. In the process. And it's getting hot up in here, foodie gang. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, 35 with the $1. You are now the sponsor of the show. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for keeping the stove on. So we have lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice, peas, and we have a mustard cream sauce. I use Dijon mustard for my sauce. All right, y'all, it is sizzling and it is popping. But shout out to you, and Cassie said sounds good. Thank you so much, and have my plate right here. Shout out to everybody that's in the building and the 16 people that have hit the like button. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. Okay, so they said that you want your lamb to be a little bit pink in the middle. There are some juices that are still running out of here, so kind of waiting until the juices kind of clear up a little bit. And so we got our yellow rice over here with a little bit of our peas. What did everybody eat today? How was your day going, y'all? Well, day or night, because I know it's getting late. So, how was y'all day so far today? I know Kelly said she got a Dizo today. She got a job, and shout out to 35. Looking pretty good on this. But that's a good idea because I'm going to have a lot of lamb left over. So maybe I can cut it up and make a lamb stew. Because, you know, I do not like to waste any food. I try to utilize all of my food, and I love utilizing leftovers and making a whole new dish. Kat T said, I had lasagna because I had a long day at work. You know what? I have been seeing lasagna a lot on my Facebook group. And I have been kind of like craving lasagna myself. I'm just going to take my sweater off. I was cold when I first started this, but now I'm getting kind of hot. We add a little bit of water. A little bit of water. Oh my goodness. We got some stars out in the building. Oh my goodness. I was looking away for a second. Blaze done snuck up in here. He said, add it again. I see cooking up even more good food and refusing to share. Unbelievable. Johanna said, what are we cooking? I am making lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice and peas, and I have a mustard cream sauce, you know, a little late night dinner. And Blaze, how am I not sharing when I be giving y'all the recipes? But shout out to 35 for being the sponsor of the show today. And if you guys want to be, you know, want to donate, you can hit the Cash App, or you can always send a super chat with your thoughts, keeping the stove on. So, I got my lamb on here. I'm seeing a little bit of like red, you know, when the meat's like a little bit rare, there's like a little bit of blood coming out. I do not want it to mix with my mustard sauce, so I'm kind of just waiting for that to keep cooking a little bit more. But hit the like button. We had 19 likes. We are trying to get to 25 likes before the end of this live stream. And our goal is $20. We're at 19. Well, we're at $1. So y'all need to put 19 more dollars on the table to keep the stove warm. So, we almost hit our goal for the game. We almost hit our goal. Okay, so while we wait, let me tell you guys what is on the menu for this week. I am going to do another budget meal, grilled cheese and tomato soup. And for my birthday, you know, my birthday coming up, we are going to be doing chicken wings, lemon pepper chicken wings, rice, and corn for my birthday. I have some breakfast ideas that I want to make with you guys. Have you guys ever had chia pudding? If you haven't, that's okay. I want to make chia pudding with you guys. Do like a little chia pudding bowl. And so I'm going to make that with you guys. There's a couple of things I'm going to make. So stay tuned for this week. It's going to be a great week. I think we are almost ready on this one. So this is how they say you can tell how your meat is cooked. You can press on it, and if it feels like your skin, like you pressing on your skin, then it's like medium rare, but it should feel a little bit tough. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when you work in the kitchen, cooking meat to the proper temperature, in my opinion, is very hard. Very hard. So we're gonna see. I think this is ready to go. And then when you plate your meat up, another thing that you want to do is before you cut into it, you want to let it rest. What that means is that before you cut it, you let it rest so that all the meat can go out of it. All the meat will drain out and then will come back in. That is why when you cook turkey, instead of cutting your turkey right away, you want to let your turkey rest. You want to let it sit and give it some time before anybody cuts into it. And that is how I have juicy turkey every time for the holidays. It's because I know the trick. And my first live stream that I ever made was the herb, I think it was a garlic herb turkey. Let me put this down. Let me put this down. Okay, so there we go. Ooh. Y'all see it okay? Let me bring this light a little bit closer. Let me bring this light a little bit closer. So I have my lamb shoulder chop, yellow rice, and my peas. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my mustard sauce, my mustard cream sauce on top. Oh, I actually got a ladle. What am I doing, y'all? I got a ladle right here, too. That's what's crazy about it. I got the ladle right here. There we go, foodie gang. Move this back a little bit. I have lamb shoulder chops with peas and yellow rice, and I have a mustard cream sauce. And shout out to Cat T with the $1. Okay, y'all, we are at $2. So we need 18 more dollars so we can be at our goal of $20. We're at 19 likes. We're trying to get to 25. And Cat T said that looks so good. So I will post the recipes for all of this tonight. If something happens, it may be tomorrow. But I'm going to try to get to these recipes tonight and just get that all done. I'm going to clean up the kitchen. And I want to do a live stream in the morning. I don't know if we're going to get to that, because I am dropping pre-recorded content tomorrow also at 9. So we might just have to reconvene for dinner. But there we have it. Lamb chops, peas, yellow rice, and you know, I got to take a bite for y'all, foodie gang. I gotta take a bite for y'all, foodie gang. Thank you so much, Kat, and for also being a member of this channel and keeping the stove on. Thank you so much. So you want your lamb to be a little bit pink in the middle so that it's not tough. But you know how some people don't like pink. Some people, you know, are okay with it. It's up to you. Mmm. Okay. Mmm. Ooh. Okay, so I have not made lamb in a couple of years, but that is really good. Okay, the lamb with the mustard cream sauce is delicious. And Cat T said, can't wait for what's to come. Thank you guys so much, Foodie Gang, for coming in here and always supporting your girl. Mmm. Ooh, okay. So I'm getting the mustard, a little bit of the turmeric from the yellow rice, and I think it goes really well together. Another great meal. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Let me see if I can readjust y'all, Foodie Gang. We gotta see if I can move y'all over here. Okay. Get this light out. There we go. Ooh, it's so good. Ooh. That is good. Alright, Foodie Gang. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Become a member. Join the channel so that you never miss a live stream. You never miss a meal. And you know what, 35? I always say this. I have a cooking channel, so if y'all come here and y'all don't get hungry, there is a problem. And I need to step my skills up. But this, the sear on this lamb is perfect. I really enjoy it. The lamb is a little bit pink in the middle, but to have tender lamb, sometimes it needs to be pink. If you cook it all the way, well done, it can become rubbery. You know what? You know what I just thought about when I said that? Duck. Because I believe duck is the same way. But, you know what, Foodie Gang? We have never had duck on 907 Good Eats, so that may have to be in our future. We may have to have some duck. And 35 said, I'm already subscribed. They ain't wasting no time and they're not missing out. But shout out to 35 and Cat T for sending $1 each. And let's get the likes up so that we can get strong in the algorithm. We can continue to grow. Okay, so I think I went over the menu with you guys for this week. Oh, yeah. Okay, there we go. There's like a little glare. I went over the menu with you guys for this week. We're going to be doing $5 grilled cheese and tomato soup. I'm going to show you how to make it for the low. And then for my birthday dinner, we're having the lemon pepper chicken wings with the rice and the corn. I also want to do a chia pudding breakfast bowl. I want to do an oatmeal breakfast bowl. And I really love breakfast food. So you guys are going to see a lot of breakfast recipes from me, from Chefbigbank. And I want to make stuffed pasta shells. I have been having some issues. I got to go back to the store and get a couple more ingredients before I can make that for you guys. But we have lamb shoulder chops with a mustard cream sauce, peas, and then we have yellow rice with a little bit of parsley on top. Very, very delicious. Very, very good. Shout out to everybody for hitting the like button. So tune in for this week. I'll see you guys back here at 9 a.m. I'm dropping pre-recorded content every Wednesday. So we got that going. Oh, and last Sunday, I started a new show, the Foodie Gang Food Panel. Great show. I hope that you guys checked it out. And if you haven't, go ahead and check it out. That was our soft opening. That was like our first time ever, having the panel. So we're going to work out the kinks. But this Sunday, we are going to be doing another show. And I'm going to be updating all the information and setting up the live stream in a couple, probably tomorrow. Probably set that up tomorrow so that you guys can turn on the notification bell if you haven't already. And I don't know why you don't have them on, but it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead and turn them on. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to dinner. I know that I go live randomly, so I appreciate when all of you guys come in here and watch me, because I know I'm going live. And especially when you guys watch me from work, when you're driving, you're out at the park. I appreciate that y'all tap in with me. And thank you so much to all my members. And a special shout out to Cat T. A special shout out to Cat T again. And 35 for supporting the show and keeping the stove on. Let me tell you guys this. Food is not cheap. Food is not cheap these days, and that is why I ask y'all to donate, keep the stove on so that we can continue to cook. And we got Trey Ferg in the building. And Trey Ferg said, now you know it's too late for me to eat. That's okay, Trey. That's okay. Come back tomorrow and come get the recipes. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So I made a beef and vegetable stew the other day, and it was delicious. I was so hungry after I got back from running my errands that I heated up some leftovers. So I'm actually pretty full right now, but I still wanted to cook this food for you guys. What I do with the food that I cook, I save it and I eat it for leftovers. And you know what? I know some of y'all don't like leftovers, but let me tell y'all, I love leftovers. I love it. And so what I do when I cook food is I will give some to my sisters. I will meal prep it all out and I'll put it into the fridge. And then, like, say for instance, I have to go somewhere, I have gymnastics, they have a microwave there, so I'll just take the container and I'll just heat it up. The great thing about meal prep is that you do not stop at McDonald's or you don't stop for fast food, because you already have a home cooked meal in the fridge. So what I'm gonna do with my yellow rice, lamb chops, and peas is I'm gonna put this into my meal prep container. I'm gonna let it cool down. I'm gonna clean the kitchen before I go to bed. I'm gonna put it in the fridge, and then I have a meal ready to go. And that is another reason why when I do cook, I will make a lot of food with the intention of saving it. Because, like, let's be real, I don't want to cook every day, and I probably would not cook every day if I didn't have the foodie gang. But because I got the foodie gang, I'm always cooking. And then Trey Berg said, sometimes leftovers taste better the next day after marinating. You know what? If you guys have been watching the channel, you know how I feel about spaghetti. One day I'm going to make a spaghetti sauce that I can sell, because I've been talking about spaghetti so much. And I need to get with some people that make rice cookers, and they need to give me a portion of the money for how much I've been promoting these rice cookers. But I feel like spaghetti tastes so much better the next day, because it's like all the flavors really marinate and really cook into the pasta, so you can really taste the herbs, or the herb, however you say that word, but you can really taste the garlic. You can, like, really taste all the flavors the next day. And I agree with Trey. That's why I like leftovers. I don't know what some people, have y'all ever met those people in life who were like, I don't eat leftovers. I was like, okay, you're too good to eat leftovers. But then inflation hit, so I know that went out the window. Food is so expensive, you can't even afford to not eat leftovers. But I like leftovers, and then if I don't make dinner tomorrow, I know that I'll have lamb chops in the fridge. And I have an extra lamb chop Foodie Gang, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys' advice. I believe 35 said it. You asked about the lamb stew. I kind of want to cut that lamb shoulder chop up and make a stew out of it because I think that would be really really good to make a lamb stew. Or you know what? One thing I have not made on this channel. Oh, I'm glad I mentioned this. Is curry. I I like to do vegetarian dishes, vegan dishes, and other type of food for other diets. So I want to do a lentil curry that's gonna be completely vegetarian, but Trey Ferguson, bougie ass poor folks. Yeah, and that's what's crazy about it, Trey. The people that have told me that they don't eat leftovers were my friends. So if I'm poor, I know they're poor. So it's like you're too bougie to eat leftovers. What are y'all talking about? Anybody that knows how to cook, you know that the next day after you cook, the food tastes even better because it's had time to marinate and it's had time to really get those flavors. So Trey is right. Bougie. Bougie poor folks that don't eat leftovers. Crazy. Crazy. And 35 said, I think it would be great. I like vegan too. So, yes, I like to make dishes for different diets. And it kind of, I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian, but I like the challenge of like trying to make something without something. I like the challenge. And then Trey Ferg said, preach and teach. Yeah, y'all, after I cook, I like to do these little seminars. But so I'm gonna be making also for this week. I want to do a lentil curry, because I haven't done a vegetarian dish in a while. I feel I've been doing a lot of meat heavy dishes. I want to do a lentil curry, but with this leftover lamb, I think I should make a lamb curry. I think that would be really really good. But stay tuned for the week, Foodie Gang, and we're gonna see what we're gonna make. But let me just show y'all one more time. Let me just, you know, when you cook some food and the food is so good that you want to give yourself a pat on the back. But thank you guys all so much for tuning in to my live show. And shout out to all the channel members. Shout out to Cat T and 35 for putting that money on the table and keeping the stove on. Shout out to everyone that hit the like button so that we can get strong in the algorithm and so that we can continue to grow. Please share this video with your friends. And I know y'all know somebody that can't cook. Send them my way, okay? I'm ready to help y'all. Oh, okay, Trey. Trey said, back that play if I eat my phone. You know what? I wanna pioneer this new technology where we can like smell through our phones. And I think I should be the face of that. I'm just playing with y'all. But I'm already full, so I'm going to save this for tomorrow. I'm going to make a lamb curry and then a lentil curry so that we have something for our meat eaters and we have something for our vegetarians. And Cat's over there laughing. Trey, you are crazy. But also, you guys, if you guys are on YouTube, subscribe to Trey Ferg's channel. He's just getting himself off the ground. But Trey has been in these YouTube streets for a long time and has seen a lot. So he has some great information and some great knowledge and a whole bunch of stories. And 35 says smell-o-vision. Yeah! And I think they need to get Chefbigbank to help them pioneer this new technology. Somebody get Elon Musk on the phone. Tell him we fed up. But yes, Foodie Gang, there we go. Lamb shoulder chops, yellow rice, peas, and mustard cream sauce that has kind of like drizzled down and mixed in with the juices from the lamb. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. And then 35 said she made me so hungry tonight. Damn shame. Okay, so one day, Foodie Gang, one day, everything's in the future here. I want to make a cookbook, and I want you guys to be able to cook these amazing dishes at home. And if you're on Facebook, join my group, Chef Big Bank Foodie Gang fan page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Hit the like button for the best chef in the 49th state. Trey, how you know about that? Yes, y'all. Hit the like button. And you know what? I don't know if you guys have ever worked in the kitchen or have ever met a chef personally. There were some nice chefs, but I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. 89.9% of the chefs I met were kind of mean. They were not that nice of people. So I always say I am the nicest chef that you're ever going to meet. Because they, woo! Especially if you meet them in the kitchen. The kitchen is a very stressful environment. I know that by the time you get your food is good. But the kitchen is very, very stressful. And that's why I'm on 907 Goodies. Subscribe to the channel. And Ray, hi, how are you doing? Yes, and then Kat T said one more like needed. Let's get it. But you know what? She sent that a moment ago, and we are at 25 likes. So we have hit our goal of 25 likes. So thank you guys so much for that. And Kat T said I have my daughter tuned in. Thank you so much, my daughters. I'm talking a little bit lower. She's in the bed sleeping. She had a long day. She went to school. She did gymnastics after that. She did her homework. I wish I was like my daughter when I was a little kid. Yes, she had a long day and she's tired. She is resting. And you know what? She loves when I cook. And she was like, Mommy, what are you going to make today? And I also make children's content, Ava's Playtime. My daughter has her own YouTube channel. And we have a lot of new videos that are going to be coming out. We have a lot of content ideas for her channel. So if you do have kids, have them head over to Ava's Playtime. Yes, y'all. But I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. And come back in the morning, 9 a.m. I'm dropping pre-recorded content. So one of the videos that I'm going to be releasing, and if you are a member of the gang or higher, you have access to this video now before it is released. So Wednesday at 9 a.m., which is tomorrow. Well, for me it's tomorrow. For y'all, it could be the same day. I have a video on how to make grits. So, I have a video on how to make grits, and I've included the recipe. And I have had dragon fruit before from like Starbucks, or I've had it in my drinks. But I have never bought a dragon fruit from the store and tried it. So, you guys are going to see me try dragon fruit and my reaction to dragon fruit. So, tune back in for that. And I think I have 2 shorts coming out as well. And Trey Ferg. Trey, it's past your bedtime. Trey said, to the real single mothers that understand their mission, 907 Good Eats. Yes, I'm going to say it, and I said it before, and I'm going to keep saying it to the end. I feel like We need to put more into our children. If we invested a little bit more time, a little bit more love, a little bit more care into our children, the world may not be like it is if we cared more about our children. And so I feel like even if you are a single mom or if you are a two-parent household, it doesn't matter. What matters is that the kids have a good life and they have what they need to get to the next step. That's it. But I feel like we as a people need to put a little bit more care into our children. No, not a little bit, a lot. We need to care more about our kids. I don't know what's going on with the world, and I just feel across the board, the kids are like the forgotten people. People put themselves before the kid, and it's like, well, that's not really fair because if you think about it, they have a longer life to live. But y'all, and Trey first said my wife loves dragon fruits. And he also said that children make us proud and rich. And look, if you don't believe Trey Ferg, go to kids' YouTube. Not only is everybody happy, those kids have millions of subscribers. And you know what they also do? I'm just going to preach before I get up out of here. You know what the kids also do? They help each other. And they love each other. And I believe because they help each other and they work together, everyone can win. I don't know what's going on. We got this mindset that only one person can win. And I want everybody else to lose. And it's just, in my opinion, I think it's stressing everybody out instead of us working together. And that's why I tell you guys, you know, when there's other content creators that come through my chat, I'll always tell you guys to go subscribe to their channel. Because I feel like if we supported each other, things wouldn't be like they are. But this is all my opinion. Y'all gonna think what y'all want to think. And 35 said, I love kids. I love kids and how they have a fresh, clean slate. Because they haven't lived for like as long as we have lived. So you know what I'm saying? I love that about kids. And Trey said thank you for the lessons. And Kat T said our children are the future. We need to instill morals into them. We need to instill the morals and love they need now. I agree with that. And I feel like the children are the future. Everything else is kind of like, in my mind, besides the point. In my mind. And then it's like, you take care of your kids. After you take care of your kids, then you do what you want to do. You know? Because, like, I also feel like this. Childhood is very important. You'll meet people that are, like, 40 or 50, and they'll be talking about how they had a bad childhood. So, yes, it's only 18 years, but that 18 years can affect you for the rest of your life. That is the gravity that we have on us as parents to do our best. I mean, to do our best. And Omar said, you made this look delicious. Yes, I did. Scroll back or watch it on the replay. We got yellow rice, lamb shoulder chops. We have a peas, and then we have a mustard cream sauce. Very delicious, and I decorated it with some parsley. So after this live, I'm going to take a couple of pictures. And remember, I was telling you guys about my fan page on Facebook. What I like to do, y'all, because I love food, I make these videos, I take pictures, and then I'm there for my daughter to be a mom. Perfect. Perfect. And YouTube said, Big Bang, we want you to come work for us. So here I am. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shout out to Kat T and 35 for putting that money on the stove and putting that money on the table and keeping the stove on. I will see you guys back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. And thank you so much for Trey Ferg, Omar, Liliana, and so many other great content creators and foodies who came through my live stream. Thank you guys so much. And I am your host, And this is Kitchen Talk with Chef Big Bank. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night or morning, depending on where you're watching from. Share this video with your friends. And Kat T, thank you so much for being a part of the gang. And Trey, I'm sure I will see you in these YouTube streets. And 35, good night. Shout out to all the sponsors. You guys have a good one, and I will see y'all in the next one.